Right, we've got Ashley on set, so let's do a few test shots and work out our exposure for this high key look. That's good, Ash. Just looking straight ahead. Right, let's have a look on the computer. Yeah, that exposure is looking pretty good. So as you can see there, we've got a really good exposure. We've got a nice clean white background, but we're holding detail in Ashley's hair, and even the sides of her outfit are holding detail as well. So the front side, obviously, of her is in a little bit of shadow. Now I can just tweak my exposure in post-production, lift the shadows up a little bit, and we have a really nice looking shot. Just going to continue with working without any reflector to start with, and I'll get Ashley to kind of just move back into the curtain and just to interact with these curtains a little bit. So yeah, just kind of playing around with those, kind of half covering your body, and yeah, cool. All right, let's try that. Yeah, that's great. Right, yeah, just we bring them out to the sides a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, excellent. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's great. So I'm just going to bring in a reflector now just to see if we can fill in a little bit of the shadow side so we don't have to do as much work in post-production afterwards. So what I've got here is the Westcott Omega reflector, which has the hole cut through the middle. And I've got the silver side facing Ashley at the moment. So that's going to kick back a fair bit of light and just fill in the eyes where it's quite shadowy at the moment. Just position that around there, just angle it a little bit forward so it kicks that light back down into her face. Now this will be a much tighter headshot, obviously, because I've got to shoot through the little hole. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's see what difference that makes. Big difference. Got a lot of light kicking back, and you can see the highlight of the reflector in Ashley's eyes there. So I might just pull it back a little bit because it's probably a little bit too much happening there, and that'll allow me to shoot a little bit wider crop. Okay. Cool, let's have a look. That's great. So very little post-production needs to be done to that shot there. I'm going to just change the reflector around a little bit now. I'm going to take this one out and bring in my two big reflector panels which I made. So this is my preferred method of shooting this high key look. So these two reflectors basically going to give an even amount of light from both sides, and I'm just going to shoot through this little gap in between. So you can see I've painted them white on this side and black on this side for when I want to take the light away rather than reflect it. I can just spin that around. So about there usually works pretty well. And that allows me to get back a little bit further as well and shoot a wider crop. Yeah, so I haven't changed my exposure at all. I'm still at 125th of a second at f5.6, ISO 200. You can see we're getting a fair bit of light kicking back from these two reflector boards. Could probably just bring them around a little bit wider, and I can shoot a little bit wider. Let's, can you just kind of play around with that a little bit? Yeah, that's good. Great. Perfect. Might just get you to brush your hair just away a little bit from that side. Yeah, that's it. Try that again. Yeah, beautiful. Just try kind of looking down. Yeah, that's good. Just down towards the ground a little bit more. That's it. Cool. So in case you're wondering, you can actually, in the video, you can see the flash head creating a bit of a shadow there. So basically I'm positioning Ashley directly in front of that, so she blocks that. So even if she wasn't standing directly in front of it, we're still going to not really see that flash head because we've got so much light coming through and we're overexposing that background so much. So I'll just get Ashley to stand a little bit to the side, so perfectly come across, yep, just there. So from my camera angle, I can see the flash head, and I'll do a shot and just see if we can see that coming through in the shot. Yep, that's good. Yep, there we go. Can't see it at all, which is fantastic. So that works really, really well. Obviously I turned my reflector away, so I'll bring that back in. I'll do that shot again. Cool. Yeah, just caught the edge of the reflector there on the left-hand side, but that shot looks really, really great. All right, I'll switch it up now to a 2-light setup and show you the different approach to shooting high key. I'll be back in a sec.